Hey there, this is author Shannon Reber, and we are doing the Book Nerds podcast. I am Nerd 3, and here's the other
Nerd
nerds.
one, I think.
You
Yeah,
are
and I'm
number
nerd
one.
2.5.
Oh, you're getting there.
Uh, a little,
Well,
every
you got to
Coming
time.
up with
introduce
every.
yourself too, people. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, I'm Ryan the reader.
I'm just Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
You
Andy,
said
but she's a narrator too, don't forget.
I
yeah.
am.
See? See?
Oh yeah, I remember. I was going to tell you about the last book that I narrate. I don't think it was the last book,
Yeah.
but the one before that called Amelia.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
you
think I
were going
told
to
you
talk
about
about
that one yet.
Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That one was wild. Wild,
Okay.
wild.
Good wild or bad
Heart-wrenching.
wild?
It wasn't bad,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Uh, wasn't bad in a bad way. Wasn't like the writing was poor or the story was bad. It was just heartbreaking.
Oh,
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
okay.
So do we start there then?
Yes, yes, we do,
yeah.
because
I
I
Okay,
think
need
that
to
let's
would.
know
start with
now.
Amelia. Okay, so Amelia, the story was written by Brock Deskins, and it was the inspiration for the story was his little sister who went through, I think, some sort of cancer, probably brain cancer, because that's what the little girl in the story ends up having, and she did lose her life, and so he wrote a story about his little sister who he had lost, and the name of the story is Amelia. Now, I'm not sure if his sister's name is actually Amelia, but the name of the story is Amelia. And it follows this little girl who's like in fifth grade, so she's like 10 years old, and she's very imaginative. Like she has this big imagination. And in her little world that she lives in, she is a warrior princess. And she is fighting this bad guy who is like this evil sorcerer who plagues the land and all this kind of stuff. And so she gets up in the first day of class and she tells the class like this big long story about how she vanquished her foe and da, 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 this big huge battle, like very imaginative battle between her and this mage. And she's got like armor and a shield and a sword and like she gets through the story and her teacher goes, "Well, that's a great story, but the task was to tell us what you did this summer." She's like, "That is what I did this summer." You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So it's kind of like,
Oh,
but she like kind of lives in her own mind. But then she passes out in class. She's got this nosebleed. They go to the hospital.
oh,
They find this tumor on her brain, and they're saying, like, this is causing like hallucinations. And they're like, oh my gosh, I just thought she had like an active imagination. And so they start going through these processes of chemotherapy, and now she's living in the hospital, but she's still, so it goes back and forth between her life in the hospital and being treated, and then um
oh,
but the 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 linear like how it lines up, it's like a metaphor, right? So what's going on in her
oh,
imaginative world is a metaphor for what's happening, like the war that's going on inside of her brain, and the evil
oh,
sorcerer is that tumor that's on
right.
her brain. And then she meets this like she goes to a hotel in this it's like a children's hospital, top children's hospital. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like a Shriners, where it specializes in what she has. And they're like, we finally got her in. They've got programs. We can put you in an extended stay in the hotel, and so she goes and she meets this elevator operator and she's talking to him and she's like, "Oh, hey, I'm Amelia." And her mom looks at her and she's like, "Who are you talking to?" And she's like, and she goes like this, and the guy just
Oh,
goes like that. So now she's starting to see ghosts. And so, but she runs around the hotel, like kind of playing and stuff. And he takes her on these trips in the elevator. So in the elevator, he takes her to this magic air and she sees like all the magical forest is being taken over. And she's like, I've got to help these people. And so she takes it upon her warrior self and solve these. And then beginning, it's going to be a tragedy because of the
oh,
yeah.
foreword. But to live through it and to having have I had to read that out loud.
Yeah.
Man, it was so hard
Oh.
because when I finally got to the part, it was so much hope when you got to the point where like it was like the big climax of the book where she is fighting this warrior, this guy, and she's vanquishing me, and they're vanquishing the evil, and then you see the forest start after he dies. But then when she gets back, she realizes he's like, where do you want to go? And she goes, I want there, but there. And you realize that her the fight was won, but the fight was also just over. And so that was the moment that she had died, and it was just a little bit too late. Like she was fighting for her life, but she didn't quite make it. And so she went as a ghost, in their spirit realm or whatever. She goes back into the elevator. She goes into the waiting room where they're telling her parents that I'm sorry she didn't make it. But she was just a little mischievous, I say mischievous, but she wasn't really. She was just imaginative, and she was a kid. She wanted, she got a bunch of the kids in the ward to get together. She's like, let's go down to the pool. Escaped, like they should come up with this big plan. And one of them who couldn't go, he was like, I got your back. Oh, like he was side. So everybody starts running in, and then they run out, and they're like trying to run down like all these bald kids in their nightgowns, like trying to go down to the pool and just have a good time. So I mean, it goes back and forth between like funny and serious, but then it ends up tragic. But then she takes over, and the elevator operator has like his own. He she ends up. You know what? I think it's time for me to retire. And she's like, you're not going to do the elevator. I think I found somebody that's a good replacement. So she becomes the elevator operator,
Oh.
is another child getting into the elevator with his mom. He's like, oh, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. And she was like, hi, I'm Amelia. His mom goes, who are you talking to? And she just goes like that to the
Oh.
little boy. The impression like, okay, now she's going to take other care, spiritual, mental journeys that they need. It was absolutely heartbreaking. And like,
Oh.
Hmm.
I had to stop recording so many times just so because I was in here going like, oh my God, okay. Because she's just 10, but I'm also very sensitive to those kind of things because I just
Oh.
imagine, like my kids are that age. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
Yeah.
connect with that in a very real way. And I'm going like, oh my God, what if that happened to my kids? Like, what would I do? But like this little girl, she had like just this happiness through the whole thing. She like didn't let it get her down or anything. It was heartbreaking. It's called Amelia by Brock Deskins.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing
That
story.
sounds,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could read it. I really don't know if I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally understand that, but like it was, even though it was heartbreaking, I would probably go and read it again because
Yeah.
and Jed was like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
It was, but it was masterfully written.
Oh, wow.
It was a really great
oh,
one.
Holy
Anyway,
cow.
yeah.
anybody got something
Okay.
happy to talk about?
Oh, God, that's like a gut. Yeah, gut
That is
punch.
a
Oh,
gut
Yes, it
punch.
was.
It
okay.
is.
It was.
Oh.
How
It
do we
was.
follow
But it
that
was
up with our
beautiful.
read?
Okay,
No,
I'll
well,
go.
I mean,
I'll go. Okay, here we go.
yours is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, should
You
I? Okay.
have a good one, Shannon, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I just forgot the name of it again. The author
Cold
is Cold
Eternity.
Eternity. Thank you. But the author is S.A. Barnes, and it is. Well, it seems like the way this author writes is basically spooky stories in space. Because I'm on another book of hers that I think it's her of hers that I really am
Mhm.
enjoying, which is also spooky things in space. And there's another one called Ghost Station that I'm looking forward to reading too. Um,
Hmm.
but Cold Eternity, um, it is a really it's I think you could call it a supernatural thriller, but it would have to be sci-fi supernatural thriller. But it starts out with this woman who is she's run away basically, and then you figure out how and why it all happened, and she starts working on this ghost ship type thing that is it not a ghost ship, but it is a ship where basically people have been cryogenically frozen because Earth. I don't think Earth exists anymore, or
I don't
it's
think it does
not.
either.
Yeah, I'm
It's at least
fairly
not
certain.
inhabitable if it's still there.
Right, exactly. So like
Yeah.
people she starts out she's working at a clean water facility and she gets hired by a uh government type job and then she realizes that something is going on and I can't tell you too much otherwise I will wreck the story but it is she has run away from her job and from her family and all this jazz. There's a lot of backstory that you get to find out, why she has run and all that. Um, but she's on this ship and she starts actually seeing this creature and it's this super creepy creature and she's terrified and the guy who hired her who knows that she is not who she says she is he keeps telling her no there's nothing you're just imagining things don't worry about it um and so she keeps seeing this thing but she also sees this AI uh, AI like
Like a
custodian.
projection.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Cool.
in a theater type area, and he's talking to her. But apparently, he had talked to her when she was a child as well, when she came to this place to visit because it's a tourist attraction. So she starts talking to the AI dude, and the AI dude starts sort of actually interacting with her rather than just talking the script lines that he's supposed to say. And it like you start to get who he is and how he's connected and the cryogenic freezing is such a cool thing. There was a Mel Gibson movie that I watched in the 90s, I think, that
Yeah.
was my first. Do you remember what that was?
Forever Young.
Thank you. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Forever Young. Yeah. Because I remember seeing that in the theaters and I was like,
I
wow. Yeah. That's a good one.
it was,
I hope
yeah.
that's on Tubi or something.
I know I need to watch it now. But
Yeah.
like that was my first experience with cryogenic freezing, and I have been sort of interested slash obsessed by it. And it's been in several other books that I really enjoyed. So I
Mhm.
really like seeing it in books,
What's
and it was
the
just so cool.
Did you ever, you probably read it, Dean Koontz, The Door to December?
No, I'm not sure I did, but now I want
Well,
to.
it's about a girl who's she like lives in like a chamber that is removes all senses. So there's no sound, no sight, like and she's just emotion or whatever you call it, deprived, sensory deprived.
Okay.
And like
Wow. I've
that's how
heard,
she grows up.
isn't there like
And like
a
she
room that's
started
kind of
like
like that and they can't like we can't deal with it for like very long
yeah,
or something like
that's
that?
how I mean that's yeah, Dean
Wow.
Koontz talks about that and he said like when she started, because she like was raised through this, she like
Hmm.
started off like a minute, then she started crying and like
Oh,
grew up a tolerance.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, okay.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah. Door to December.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's what
just
it's called.
downloaded it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I got it right. Yay.
Hey, you did, you
Yay.
did. Dinar Kuntz right there.
So
Hey.
so my
But yeah,
the
hold
book I
on,
want
hold
to
on.
talk about.
Since we have been doing the review thing and we haven't done the review thing in a while, I think we need to give my book needs to be at least 9.76 nerds. So Andy, how many nerds does your book get?
Oh man. If, if I don't account for the fact that I ugly cried over this book,
That's an automatic 10. That's
that's where I'm at with it. Like it was an absolute 10. And you know that I don't give that out just
oh,
willy-nilly.
that's such a
This
good note
book
to give
was an
out.
absolute 10.
Okay.
And the author himself, he's brilliant. He's wonderful to work with. He's very direct, but he also has a sense of humor. I've read many of his other books. There was one that you and I read a while back. No, I read it a while back and I loved it, but I hated the audiobook. And you were the same way,
That
but like I
one,
was able
yes,
to
I
get, yeah,
loathed that audiobook. The
yeah, it
narrator
was
was
just,
awful.
he was awful. But I was able to get through it because I loved the story so much. And he said that he's going to write another one. And I'm like, let me know when it is because I love that story. I hated the author, not the
The
author,
narrator was
the
terrible.
narrator though. I could not stay. Like his just reading voice was good, but his characters were
His characters were
horrid.
pathetic.
They
Ah,
were. And
Like
then I've
on
also worked for
purpose
him.
or just not well defined?
Uh, they were,
overdone. They were
yeah,
overdone.
they were
Yeah.
well defined, but they were way
Okay.
too, it was like, but it was like nasally, like fake, like super fake,
Yep. It was terrible.
overdone. It was too much for me. And like,
Heck yeah.
I'm a little
Hmm.
on the edge, but I was even like, I can't. But I got through it. And there was another one where another one of his that I listened to, which was
Yeah.
the Sorcerer's Path, and I narrated the female parts of like 8, 9, and 10
Oh, right.
of those books. Yeah, so Brock Deskins, that's the
Okay.
same
Okay.
author, and he had me do Amelia because he was like, I think you have the perfect voice for it. So
Okay.
thanks. But
Oh.
How silly.
Can we
but
can you download a sample like on Amazon or anything?
um probably, let me see.
Yeah.
Um uh
Oh,
for Amelia, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. I'm gonna write it
Amelia
down in my little notebook.
Brock Deskins. Yeah, just make sure you're alone by the end because
I haven't had a good cry in a book in a while. You
yeah,
know what? Maybe
same.
like
this one, let me know if
once.
this one gets you
Oh, really?
because it
Mm.
Have you read
really, Amelia
oh
Battle for
it's
Ardentia. And this is it right here. I don't know if you can see that very
Oh,
well.
yeah. Okay,
book
I
of
see it.
the
That's what it looks like.
Okay,
And it's yeah, there is an audio sample. So
okay.
perfect.
yeah.
Okay, we
Oh, I
totally
haven't put,
interrupted. We
oh
totally
no, go ahead.
interrupted
Go ahead.
Ryan's book. Sorry,
Oh no.
Ryan.
I'm so sorry,
Okay. Well,
Ryan.
you guys read so I failed at class this week, but I have a good excuse. So the book I was going to be reading or reviewing was Odd Thomas by Dean Koontz. Well,
Oh,
Fun.
I was at work and there's some downtime in my job, so I went to go grab a book and I didn't bring the book to work. Had to download something on my phone to on Kindle, and then I started reading that. I'm like, oh, man, I forgot how much I love this book. And then I went to the library to make sure I had a copy. It's Ernest Cline Armada.
I don't think I
So
know that one. Ernest Cline, what was the book?
Armada. It's
Armada. Okay.
the author who wrote Ready Player One.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
So it's set kind of in a nerdy. Well, it's about a kid in high school. His dad passed away when he was young, and he left like his whole life savings or whatever in his mom's house attic. So he's going throughout the years and learning about his dad. And his dad was big into video games, like the early '80s to when he mysteriously, well, when he died, he got into a car accident.
Okay.
So so he's learning about video games, and he gets really addicted to this one video game called Armada.
Ah.
So he's a senior in high school, about to graduate, and he's like in math class or whatever. And he looks out the window and he sees like one of the jet fighters from the video game Armada that he plays. It's a flight simulator game. So of course he thinks he's losing his mind. So, but then he goes to where he works. He works at like a video game store, conveniently. A guy who's a little bit older, so he like can reminisce about the older video games. Well, then come to find out it wasn't a dream, and they were recruiting this kid to defeat the aliens that are going to be invading Earth. and the whole video
Oh,
game was
that's
a
fun.
simulator for the real thing, and that's how they used to recruit. So it's like Ender's Games
Yeah,
and
I
Yeah.
liked
like
Ender's Game.
War, the one with Matthew Broderick, War Games. It kind of just gives
Oh,
you
oh,
that vibe,
oh, oh. Okay, okay.
and of
Um,
course a little Ready Player One with all the nostalgia treats.
of course, of
And
course.
it's because I went to, that's another I went to the I had to go to the laundromat, and I didn't want to break out my phone because I left it in the car, so I just went to the library across the street.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I got the book.
I have a
Library
confession
across.
to make. I have a confession.
Yeah,
I've never read Ender's Game.
you have it.
I haven't.
I
You had to
It's
read
in
feel
it
my
in
like
list,
school.
but
What
I
did you
haven't done it yet.
do?
yeah,
Huh?
I don't know if I have the power, but the power vested in me by myself. You have to review that next week.
Oh, let me see if it's in my list. Hold on. I can't buy it,
It's
but
it's it's a very it's under 300 pages, I would
okay.
say. Like if that.
I've got a very busy week this week. I am working
Oh,
tomorrow, um, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Wednesday and Friday.
oh.
So I got a lot going on this week.
Can't I mean it's probably like maybe a 6 hour book, 8 hour book,
Okay.
just to put it in perspective. I'm just
You know
but
I will
yeah,
be
that
reading.
is what?
You know I will be reading in that time. So yes, I will
Yeah.
definitely read the book.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
By the
like one
power
of those
vested in
books I think.
you. Oh, crud. Is it Ender apostrophe S or is it just Enders as in S?
No, I
It's
think
I
it's
think there's an
apostrophe.
apostrophe.
All right. It's not in recorded books for the
Yes.
blind.
It's
Crud.
can you
Okay.
search by author?
Yeah.
It's by Orson Scott Card.
Oh, right. I knew that. Okay. What would you give Armada? What's your nerd rating?
My nerd rating, well, I'm a nostalgia nerd, and
Fair.
I enjoy, yeah. So I'd probably it's not as awesome as Ready Player One. Ready Player One's like a 10, but I would say it's I don't want to give it there's some things in the book that kind of you have to suspend reality and your knowledge of how the world works. So uh like a 7.87.
Wow, that's
That's
actually
the
lower
Yeah.
than I figured you would make it.
Hmm.
I mean the nostalgia stuff is great, but it's just I know it's sci-fi and fi means fiction, and it just you have to really
Right.
suspend reality.
Right, but there should be some basis of,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there I mean there is
believability,
some
which is
yeah,
what
and it's
makes
just
fantasy so like that
but
could
it's
actually
also
happen, right?
it reads like an 80s action movie of like for teenagers. So you think of Breakfast Club with
Right.
Space Invaders. Like that's what it reads like.
I love that.
16 asteroids instead of 16
Hmm.
candles. Okay, I'm just coming up with things. It's a quarter
You
club,
got to
like
write
instead
that
of
now. You've got to write that.
quarter
Definitely, yes.
yeah. The one credit club instead of the breakfast club. I mean,
That's funny.
just spitballing here, just guessing.
Yep.
Actually, over the weekend, I caught the tail end of the Breakfast Club, and it really like hit me in the feels. I really that movie's awesome.
It
You
is.
know, I don't think I ever watched that one
Agreed.
either. Maybe I
What?
did a long time ago. I
Okay,
might
look,
have.
I'm not into like I don't do all the movies. Like people talk about like all that kind of stuff and I'm like, I never watched TV or movies as a kid, so but like even I've seen that one.
The break
I probably
the
have.
Breakfast Club. Oh,
All right.
Where he
go to
like
the library and get yourself
yeah, they're
the
just it's
book
a
or the
movie
movie.
about
Excuse
these
me.
kids being in detention all day on the Saturday.
Yeah, and
They're all like from
it's
all
just
walks
that's
of life
how.
and they just
Yeah.
do
Oh,
they
it's
just
great.
what would happen on a Saturday detention
Yeah.
with a bunch of
Have you heard the
teenagers in a room?
conspiracy theory about that?
No.
So what
Weird.
the one girl that doesn't really speak that gets a makeover at the end?
Mm-hmm.
The conspiracy theory is that she dreamt it all, that she was actually the only person in detention, and what
And
she
fell
did,
asleep.
she fell asleep, but she dreamed this, but she's in Saturday detention because she assaulted every one of those students.
Oh my gosh. Look, I just got
Yeah, so
Interesting.
that's
goosebumps.
Oh,
yeah, so that's why they all are so stereotypical.
Mm.
okay.
And it's really a
Interesting.
comment how really teenagers have a terrible life, so they're all like her.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
okay, okay.
yeah.
I like that.
Interesting.
Like a good
Mhm.
conspiracy theory.
It
Yeah.
is a good
Yes.
one.
It's just it's one of those there's a podcast. What they do is they watch 80s movies and just overthink everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is so annoying because I looked up Ender's Game and there's nothing on there. Nothing on the list. I looked
Really?
up Orson Scott Card. It changed it to or Card, comma Person Scott. So I wasn't getting the right things. So then I find Orson Scott Card, and look what's on the list. Can you read that?
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah, Ender's
Ender's
Game.
Game, right there, and it wasn't listed. This
Oh,
is why I dislike this library system.
Oh, I was
yeah.
about to say you can't find it.
Yeah, because it's
It's
such a like
It's
crazy.
like
all
it,
if
it
you're into
is.
sci-fi, you got to read that book, and it's
Yeah,
like YA.
Yeah.
Is it YA? Yeah, I think it's YA, but
It's
it's
yeah,
gotta
like
be. I mean,
older YA.
yeah. I know all about it.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah, I even know the ending because a very
the
terrible
ending
person
like
told me the
that's
ending.
okay,
who told you the ending?
fair because
They're
I when
evil.
I read it, I read it fairly recently, probably within the last 20 years, which is 2005. I,
Okay.
anyways,
Didn't they make a
yeah, I
movie
didn't
out
know
of
the
it?
endings. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
remember watching the
heard mixed
movie.
reviews. Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
wasn't
I
mixed
liked
reviews.
Harrison
I
it.
Ford?
I thought it
Wasn't
was
Harrison
okay.
Ford in that? Was Harrison Ford in that one?
who? Oh,
And
I
Harrison
Harrison,
Ford? Yeah,
yeah.
I think he's. I remember the previews, but
Okay.
I never actually sat down and watched the thing.
Yeah, same.
So, but yeah, that surprise ending was like, yeah,
But I already know that, so
are
that's
you
just a
yeah.
little bit.
So it's kind of, but there's like multiple books.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
I
a whole
saw that.
series.
Yeah.
So now you know the ending. You kind of know where it's going to go, and you can start at book two, and bada bing, you're
Hey,
well on
bada
your way.
bing.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go. Now we're on an
yeah,
Perfect.
adventure.
yeah.
Oh dear. Somebody lost a toy under the couch. This is very
Oh,
serious.
Oh,
Very
was it
serious.
you?
Jules, yeah,
No.
Jules is giving herself a bath.
Well,
It's
I
bath
mean,
time.
well,
Oh.
Nix was licking my toes. That's why I knew there was something going on.
Oh, yuck.
Okay, I
Yuck.
said
Hey.
I
Stay
didn't have
away
a
from
weak
my food.
stomach, but that's where I draw the line.
Toe licking? Really? That bothers you?
Uh,
Oh no.
oh, yeah. Please stop.
My friend Renee is like kind of terrified of feet, and she
Yes.
absolutely hates
Yeah, as
them.
one should.
So I sent her a
With you
text.
on that front.
I sent her a text the other day. I was like,
With your
so would
feet,
no.
you
I
could
I
make
Oh
was
my
like,
money
would
off
God.
you
that.
could we still be friends if I sent you feet pics of my cat? She was like, "No,
Oh,
we will not be friends." And
paw prints.
I sent her a picture of my cat's feet just for
Oh,
funsies, and she was like, "Those are really cute." All right, fine. I can handle this then.
I can't with
So
the
I
feet.
converted her. Now
Like if
now
you,
she can handle cat feet.
I've got all these shoes right here. One, two, three, four, five, five here behind me, but
Okay.
like on my side, and not a single one of them shows my feet. Those all my
all
little
closed
cute
toes.
shoes, all closed
Now,
toes.
do you have,
I
what
cannot.
about,
And I don't have hideous feet. Like I've got like cute little feet, but like I don't like to show my feet. I mean, like not
do you
into
have
it.
Crocs or like where they're semi-open toe?
No, I have these things.
Oh, yeah, those
Hold on, I can't see. All I
there.
see is
Oh,
Oh,
me.
sorry.
she had
It's
a like a clog.
yeah,
It's like a
it's kind of
higher,
like a
it's like a
furry
Oh, those are
for,
cute.
thing, but
yeah.
yeah, no, all
It
closed
doesn't
toe,
have the hole.
everything. Oh yeah, Croc, but I always wear my socks with it. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's
exactly. You don't want stinky
ever
yeah.
shoes.
have you ever wore a
Have you ever wore
no,
what?
it's lined. It's lined.
Until
That's why I say it with the Crocs with the fur because you're onto it. I don't know
yeah,
what it is, but you're
that's
onto
kind of
it.
what these are. But these are called
Yeah.
bobs, not
Bobs,
Crocs.
not Crocs.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's much
bobs.
better.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay,
hey, do you? Okay,
but
we got to
seven,
be getting close to time.
we are. But that's why I'm trying to get this done. But I mean, we had a very interesting foot and
Yeah.
shoe conversation too. So I mean,
Mhm.
this is a great meeting.
It is.
Yep. Meeting of the mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
Indeed.
it's all
Minds.
in the name. We are the nerds.
Yep.
Okay, so I will read Ender's Game and I will report back. And you guys, I should assign Ryan something. What should I assign Ryan?
Don't.
Hmm.
It's
Odd
not going to
Thomas.
get done.
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
think
Okay.
him to
that's
read.
hit
Yeah.
or miss. I've got this
Okay.
space one that we're reading, so
Yeah.
I'll try to stay awake a little bit more for. I'll try to start a
Yeah.
Hey.
story earlier because
Okay,
I
No,
okay.
think
I'll,
like,
I'll
okay,
make
this is
sure
where we learn the story.
I'll make sure I get the Odd Thomas on my Kindle so I can. I
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ryan, can you send me your
oh sure.
chat
Yeah.
when we're out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks. I might have a
Okay.
gift for you, just saying.
What?
Oh.
Said I might have a gift for you.
Aw.
Aw.
And Shannon, you're
Oh,
still author Shannon Reber, no
that's me.
spaces?
Correcto.
No spaces, no
No
dots,
spaces.
no underscores, nothing. Just author Shannon
Correcto.
Reber at Gmail.
I kind of wish you hadn't said that on here, but okay, sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, you just said it to the
Fine.
whole wide world.
To the
You're gonna
Well,
get
whole
she's a
flooded
public
with
figure.
to the
emails.
whole
Oh
20
no.
people who
To
will
the
see
whole
this
world,
podcast.
all of our listeners in our podcast. You can find all of her books at author Shannon Reber. Do you have a website?
No.
On her Facebook.
Yes,
Just
I
on
don't. I
Facebook
had a
or
look up her
on
MySpace.
name.
Amazon.
Look
Yes,
her up on
look up
Amazon.
her
I
name.
just
Yes,
want to
do
say I
that.
did have a
Look me up on
MySpace, so that
Amazon.
was like a website.
That was a
I
long
mean,
time
Sounds like a
ago,
you
wasn't
you
it?
website.
guys would be in my top 8.
Oh,
Who?
hey. That's very special.
Who is the
What?
top 8? Shannon?
Hey. No,
Do you not
us.
know MySpace
Oh, yeah. MySpace top.
was a big deal? That was a
That
big,
was,
big deal.
and it was like drama if you got dropped.
Oh yeah,
Did you
like
put them above me and your
yeah.
top
What?
not in your top
And
anymore?
we make fun of kids for going 6, 7. We were all about top 8.
Hey,
Oh my
everybody say
gosh.
hello to Nix.
Yeah, they do that. I told them that
Top
I found
8.
that proves that 6 right there. It's Jenny and Harry,
What?
and
Oh,
their numbers
that
are
is cool. Now that's a kind of conspiracy. Yeah.
my classroom is Harry Potter themed, so they're like
A bunch of jerks.
All right, we got to shut
Oh,
they're
this
like,
kids
thing
are
down.
no, of
kids.
course
So,
she would make it about Harry Potter.
of course, shocker. All right, we got to shut this thing down. So I will see you
All
guys
right,
next
sis.
week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. See
Bye.
ya.